What's Chilling News? It's Strawberry here, and welcome to episode 5 of the SMB series. Been a bit of time, but we've got a few things planned for this episode. One of them being working on the space a little bit, but I think we should have something a little bit exciting to start off the episode. And that something is going to be leaving a little bit of a gift for Kymmie, because Kymmie was in the last episode and we took a tour of her base, but before that even she left us a couple of gifts, namely one of them was the pickaxe Strawberry Gimme Mini, which is this mending pickaxe. It's quite amazing, so I think we should leave something in return, don't you think, Pink Wolf? Oh yeah, I need a name for this wolf, guys. So what, in the comments below, I want you guys to give me a name for this wolf. Just leave it as a comment and I'll have a look, see what I want to name the wolf. But we definitely need one. I don't have a name tag, so it'll have to be left, just left in the comments for a later date. Anyway, sorry, what have I been doing in between episodes? Let's lower our free high sand door so we can exit. What have I done? Okay, you can actually see some of the progress right here. But I made a little bit of a bridge out from this little gateway, just starting to plan how I want the transition of our middle city to our poor city to look like. So I've got a little bridge along here. What I've actually been doing is all of this, which has been organizing my sheep. So over here I've got my white sheep, and I've got some glass on top of some grass blocks so the dirt will never dry out completely around here if I have too much sheep eating grass and whatnot, just to increase the grass grow rate. And I've got sheep over here categorized in different colors. Why, you might ask? Because what we're going to leave for our friend Kymmie is a bit of a candle. Alright, so we're here in the creative world. I've been designing basically a little candle, and the idea of this candle, this is a little bit of a malicious prank, but the idea is, I didn't put any ladders on this, but the idea is we've got this candle over here and it's made completely out of wool. Why? Because we're going to burn it. Basically, Kymmie's going to climb up this ladder, be like, oh, what's inside? Oh, look, it's a nice little candle to come up here. And then at the very top it'll be happy, not really birthday Kymmie. So I'll have a trap chest here. And then underneath the trap chest, this will do one of two things. One of them is, if I open that, then it's going to push these pistons forward and block where Kymmie's going to climb the ladder up, so it's a little bit more difficult to escape. Second of all, you can see it there, but the dispenser shoots out some fire, and that's going to basically ignite. I've got fire tick off, but it's going to light all of us on fire while she's in here, and then got some leaves over there to spread the fire. This isn't meant to kill her. I feel like this probably won't kill her as long as she has like a water bucket, or she doesn't panic too much and breaks the blocks down there, then she can easily climb back down. Or she has feather falling, then she'll be able to jump out. This is meant to be like, this isn't meant to like kill her. This is just meant to like frighten her a little bit, give her a little bit of a wake up. Okay, this might be a little bit mean. But yeah, I've sorted all of this out, so most of everything will burn. The only things which won't burn will be this chest here, the dispenser, the pistons, and the anvil will break. And yeah, everything should mostly burn. This isn't meant to like be destructive or anything, just a little bit of a fright. This might be a little bit mean. I'm going to be posting this video once Kymmie actually discovers all of this. Anyway, that's enough talking in the creative world. I do have to build this in the survival server. So let's cut back to the survival server. And yeah, we'll find a place to make the candle. Back in a second. Alright, so we're at Kymmie's place and I've begun construction, basically trying to plot out where I want to put this candle. I had to light up this area, so this is like Kymmie's really unlit dark place for mobs to spawn. And I'm like, yeah, let's build it there, but we got to light a little bit of it. But I'm mostly just going to be doing all of this off camera. I would have done a time lapse, but honestly I just want to get into doing things on my own episode, because I can't spend all the episode just doing this. Jeez. We've got a lot of stuff to do at our base too. So the reason I'm posting this now is because by this time Kymmie would have discovered the candle. So There will be a link in the description to go check out Kymmie's place. Sorry, not Kymmie's place. Kymmie's reaction to the candle. So go check it out right now. But I'm gonna go finish this up off camera. I'm gonna listen to some music probably while I'm doing it. And yeah, go check out the reaction. But I'll probably have finished all of this in a second. Okay, I've completed it, and I think this looks actually rather good, honestly, if I say so myself. Again, if I have released this episode, it means that Kymmie has discovered this, and it's gonna be a reaction on her channel, most likely. And there will be a link down below to go check it out. But this is the candle, and then I've left this. It's a birthday candle, get it because this is a gift. I'm not very witty. I had no idea what to write with the signs. I just had like spare signs. So basically saying it's a gift, then you go up here in the inside and up this ladder. I'll show you very briefly how it works. I don't have the flint and steel in obviously because I don't want this to light on fire yet. There's nothing in there. Cool. If I open the chest, I left the water bucket, so if she does, like, worst comes to worst, like she has nothing on her and she's like, oh my god, I'm panicking, then she can use the water bucket to try put out the fire. But I think it'd be just funny if the fire just went on and on. If I break this block down here to give it a little bit more access, when this does activate, then the fire should start here. There should be some space for the fire to catch. Hopefully Kymmie doesn't even notice that the fire has started yet until it's like gotten onto the leaves, and the fire should have started over here. And the leaves should have caught fire and all of us should be on fire. I don't know how long it's gonna go until she discovers there's a natural fire. Hopefully it goes on for a little bit. Alright, but I am gonna put in the last of it. Here we go. Ladders 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm gonna put the flint and steel in. Let's not open the chest yet, and we'll go happy, not really, birthday, Kymmie. This is a present. There we go. Alright, and let's get out of here. I don't want to activate any of this. Hopefully it works. I'll be very excited to see it from here experience. And last thing before anything else, I'm going to chuck this crafting table away. I was just using it. Beep. There we go. Not going to use that anymore. Alright, let's get back to the base and we'll do some things over there. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to Naan City. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of thinking about how we want to approach this next step of building Naan City basically. Because we've got the wall basically where we want it, and we're going to have all the mid-tier city around there, and then we've got our slum poor village over here. I'm just trying to approach, because I want to build a wall now which separates what are going to be where all my villages are going to be kept and where every, you know, like the dark areas and whatnot. Let's see, so over here, any land which is touching the water, I do want to raise probably 1 block higher, just so we can have a little bit of a retainer wall and make it so anything in the water can't easily approach the land. And let's see, over there you can see where all the trees are, where the edge between the clearing and the trees. I think I want to make that a water crossing over there, so the only way to approach from that land to our area is going to be a bridge and a gate. If you look over here, what I've done, okay, before I go over there, so there's like a little line, basically I want to make a little river. Okay, no, I can talk about it from here. I will show you when I go down. But I've made a little bridge connecting the poor village and their mid-tier, which I showed earlier. But I've started digging out a river as well. I'm thinking we can make a river going from there, that little cut of the valley, down through the land and through here, and where that line is basically to the water. And then the only place which this all of this land would be basically connected to would be over there, but we can put a little wall going there as well. I think that'll be the plan. I'm not going to do all of that this episode. Sheesh, that'd be a lot, basically making lots of rivers and whatnot. But we can certainly give it a start. And when we've gotten all of that established, we'll get rid of the woods path up here. eventually. Once we get all the walls in, then we can start having our villagers actually roaming around and whatnot. I'm thinking with the villagers, we'll just have an infinite villager breeder somewhere, so we don't have to worry about, say, if any zombies come in and start attacking all of our villagers. That'll be good and whatnot. But yeah, over here, so this river, it will go along here through this water, and then I made a little path stretching out that way, and then this line will basically be a bit of an indicator of where the river will go. It'll go around our stables and it'll go along there. That's the plan anyway. It'll be a lot of work, so not all of it will be done this episode. But we'll need to cut down a few trees and dig out a lot of dirt, but what can you do? Alright, so what I wanted to do on camera, I haven't got a specific design, but I wanted to start over here, start raising all of this a little bit higher. I don't have any dirt to bring it up. I didn't want any of the farmland going down here. I don't think it doesn't look satisfying to have it all the way down there. So let's run to the storage and we'll grab some dirt. Alright, I'm back. I brought some extra blocks to go try out on this island. I put a bit more dirt just so we can basically have a look at how this is going to look a little bit better. Light, and torches. Cool. Alright, so I'm thinking I don't want wood on the very bottom. And just break my sense of disbelief. I know this is Minecraft and whatnot, but it'd break my disbelief if we had too much wood holding all of this at the waterline. So I'm thinking maybe cobblestone. We could probably see the difference. So I'm thinking something like that. Either this, that looks almost too much like a building, honestly. But even then, that sort of design is too similar to our current buildings as well. Although, what I'm thinking with the top layer is either, I didn't bring any, but I'm thinking either cobblestone fences or just regular spruce fences. Let's see how that looks. I'm gonna have to connect it as well because it does not look that great unconnected. So something like that, for example. I'm liking the fences. Building on camera. This isn't this great. It's not great, by the way. Alright, so if we get rid of these fences above the logs, chuck torches on top, and then we'll need to get rid of these dirt blocks under these fences here, but something like that. Which one looks better? I'm leaning towards that, honestly. That has too many textures. Honestly, I'd probably be fine with that sort of thing going along. There's not too much hassle, and it goes with the theme of the village, which is basically building everything out of wood. Yeah, no, I don't think we'd use cobblestone fences. I think that'd be too glamorous. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with this. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, log, 1, 2, 3, log, and 1, 2, 3, log. Something like this. Where we go. Boop, boop, boop. No, not that high. Something like that. It doesn't really matter the number of fences we place in between as long as the logs are spaced every 3 or so for the water line. So something like that. Yeah, just something very simple. And then we'll get our shovel so we can chuck that in. How do I want to connect those together? Hold on, let me just do all of that. And then we'll chuck that. And fence, fence, fence. And spruce fence. Okay, I think that looks great. They'll need to be connected from behind most likely. Which is fine. Something like that. Yeah, no, I think that looks great. Let me go work on this a little bit and I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, what do you think? This might not seem like too much, but this is kind of a big deal to me because it means that we're making actually quite a bit more progress regarding how we're basically shaping the city and whatnot, especially the locations of our rivers. So this is actually a big deal, like what I've done. This is all looking really nice. I'm liking how much grass there is. And over here I've been plotting out how we're going to deal with this pool over here. I'm not sure yet, so I'm just going to leave it. And then I have to leave all of these walls over here because the only thing we can do from here is plot where we want the river to be between the forest and this land over here. So what I've got is Keith set up over here, and Keith is going to record me doing a bit of a time lapse of me actually making a little river here. Hopefully it goes pretty well. Isn't it right, Keith? Yeah. Alright. Let me go switch to Keith's perspective and we'll do a little bit of a time lapse on making a river, and then I think we'll call it an episode because from here on out it'll be me mostly just trying to make the other river. Terraforming takes a long time, man. It takes a long time, man. Anyway, time lapse. And this is the result of all of that hard work and effort. Yeah, no, I think this line, the line for the mainland, I think that's looking really, really good, honestly. Like, obviously there are a few, like, iffy bits, you're like, it doesn't really look that great. But I've made this look so when I actually put the wall in, like, I would need to bring it over there, but when I bring the wall in, it'll basically be held up, so the idea is the wall will look like, I think it will look more like this. I don't know exactly what we're going to do in the parts where there are normally fences. We might do something like wooden stairs. I think wooden stairs might actually look better than these fences, so I'm thinking, that doesn't look that bad actually, but yeah, no, we have the wall all along there, so if it looks really bad for you, then don't worry. It'll look a lot better. But I think this is looking a lot more natural. I actually had to look at what's normally underneath the ocean, and normally it's just like sand and whatnot, and I think this just looks really weird when there's no water here. But I think as soon as water's here, then it'll look a lot better. I'm not going to put the water in right now because I do want to change the coastline a little bit more. But I think over here, if I look like that as well, I think that looks pretty good as well. It just looks really, really weird without the water, but I think it'll look a lot better with the water. But might as well start bringing in the coastline. So if we go 1, 2, 3, and log 1, 2, 3. That can be 1, 2, 3. And log 1, 2, 3, and log 1, 2, 3, log 1, 2, 3, and log. Okay, no, that was terrible. I'm actually going along the makeshift path. Whoops, my bad. Alright, let's try again. 1, 2, and 3, and then this will be river. 1, 2, and 3, and there we go. Okay, here we go. We're going actually along. And 3, 1, 2, and 3. A lot faster when I know what I'm doing. And 3, 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I think this will look a lot more natural actually. This will be roughly what I'm going for, which I'm happy with. And 3. Right, so that will be held by a retainer wall. Yep, that should be fine. We'll just go with it for now, we'll see what it looks like. And a wall like this. And 1, 2, and 3. And there are parts where I will need to get rid of the sand underneath the wall, for example, just to hold it in. But 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Whoop. I'm slowly gonna. I'm about to break these iron tools, honestly, which will be good because I really do need diamond tools, especially when you're doing this amount of work. You definitely need some iron tools. Alright, let's. Ooh. Does that go higher? It goes higher still. Huh. I didn't think so. Well, okay. Well, go figure. I thought it was a lot lower. Okay, well, I have more. Yeah, I have more. Cool. Did I get that right? Oh my god, I got that right. I thought I put planks on that one. Alright, and along here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do another one of these rivers as well because we have the one next to the mountain which we have to do. The one underneath the bridge to the mid-tier city. Oh, this one took ages. When I say ages, I mean like an hour, but ages. Ages, guys, ages. Alright, and then all of that is good. Lastly, we'll just chuck some fences in. Can't be bothered connecting them at the moment. I just want to have a general look at what it looks like. And like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, 3. This will look actually pretty cool, making it look like it's holding back the wall. I was worried I was going to make the wall a bit too high, but no, it seems to be alright. And 3, and... Alright, with all of that patched in, how does that look? Okay, it's all going to need to be connected to look a lot better. Let's see. I think that looks pretty cool. Honestly, it's warming up to me. Let me know what you think though. It's warming to me. Yeah, because I think we will need to connect them to make them look a lot better. But no, I think it's warming to me. I think I'm happy with it. At least none of it's gone to waste. I don't particularly want to use the stairs anyway. The stairs would be really annoying. I'll quickly do this part here. Just to, oh my gosh. Just to see what it looks like. And then I think we'll call it an episode because I've done quite a lot. I don't want to do so much each episode. I want to make it a little bit more progress based. You're like, okay, I'm thinking about doing this, and then I've done this. And oh, and these ones. Alright, that's all connected now, even connected to the land. Does this look any better? Yeah, I think it looks a lot better when it's all connected together. When it's just like that, for example, it looks a lot worse. No, I'm gonna keep it, I think. Let me know what you think though. Let me know if there are any changes you would make. But anyway, I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. A couple of things varied, just to keep it varied and whatnot. Well, that was a great sentence, Strawberry. You need to go to bed. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And hope to see you guys on the next episode of SMB or Skyblock. Cheers, guys.